Coronation Street airs shock Sean incident as Mick and Brody's connection is revealed. Imagine planting a phone to expose a criminal and ending up in a hospital bed. What if the people you trusted were hiding deadly secrets? In tonight's shocking Coronation Street twist, Sean Tully learns the terrifying truth about Mick Michaelis and the price of speaking out. But that's just the beginning, because what comes next will leave you speechless. If you think Yuki Sean's desperate gamble, Sean Tully is at his wit's end. His son Dylan is being bullied at the secure training center, and no one is listening. Desperate for justice, Sean makes a bold move, planting a burner phone in his own bag to catch Brody, the thug tormenting his son. But here's the kicker. He's not just doing this for Dylan. Sean wants to expose Brody for what he truly is, a manipulative, dangerous liar. Sean confides in Daniel at the cafe, begging him to recover the phone before it's discovered. The tension is thick. But there's one problem. They're not alone. In a corner, lurking quietly, Mick Michaelis listens. And he's not just any bystander. He's Brody's stepdad. The web of connections is tighter than anyone imagined. What Sean doesn't realize is that the man he's trying to take down has backup. And that backup is already planning his next move. Now, Coronation Street, think again. Brody's lies and Mick's promise. Back at the STC, Brody spins his story. With the charm of a seasoned manipulator, he tells Mick that Dylan and Sean are liars, that he's innocent, that this is all a setup. Mick doesn't even flinch. He looks Brody in the eye and says one chilling line, "I'll handle it." Now this isn't a father trying to protect his son. This is a man with a plan, a man used to getting things done in the shadows. And Sean? He's about to learn that crossing Mick comes with consequences he never imagined. Lou's heartbreaking confession. As Sean tries to gather evidence, he stumbles upon a conversation that changes everything. Lou, Mick's wife, sits in the Rovers and pours her heart out to Gemma. She talks about her oldest son, Brody, about the pain of watching him make mistake after mistake, about how he's currently locked up in the STC. For Sean, it's like puzzle pieces falling into place. He listens, stunned, as it becomes clear. Brody is Lou's son, and Mick is protecting him at all costs. The very man who's been threatening Dylan is family. And if you think that's shocking, just wait until you find out what Mick does next. The attack in the alley night falls. Sean walks alone near the ginnel, unaware that someone's watching. Within moments, he's attacked, brutally. When he's found, he's slumped against the wall, bruised and barely conscious. Who did it? We don't know yet. But one thing's clear. Sean's phone stunt didn't go unnoticed. Someone sent a message, and it wasn't subtle. The hospital lights are cold and sterile as Sean wakes up. And what he says next sends shockwaves through the street. Sean names his attacker. From his hospital bed, Sean makes a bold move. He tells the police it was Mick. That the seemingly calm, well-spoken stepfather is actually a violent man willing to do anything to protect Brody. It's a dangerous claim. But Sean has nothing left to lose. Mick is arrested and taken to the station. For a moment, it seems like justice might actually happen. But in Coronation Street, justice is never simple. And this story? It's about to take a terrifying turn. Dylan learns the truth. Back at the STC, Daniel visits Dylan with devastating news. His dad has been attacked. Dylan is rattled. The violence he feared has now reached his father. And Brody? He acts innocent, smug even, like he's won. This moment hits hard. It's the turning point for Dylan. The moment he realizes that staying silent won't protect anyone, and that his own father paid the price for trying to do the right thing. But as Dylan's courage grows, Mick's anger explodes. Mick corners Gemma. Out of jail and fuming, Mick wastes no time. He finds Gemma in the Rover's backyard and confronts her, cold, menacing, and terrifyingly calm. He demands an alibi, not a favor, a threat. And then he says the words that make Gemma's blood run cold. "Your little mate grassed up our lad. Whoever gave him a kicking, good luck to him. He had it coming." Then comes the final blow. "Trust me, you do not want me as an enemy." Mick isn't bluffing, and Gemma knows it. A gut-wrenching decision. Gemma, caught between loyalty and fear, tries to convince Sean to withdraw his statement. She tells him Mick is unhinged, dangerous, and pressing charges could make things worse. Much worse. Sean, shaken but not broken, walks into the police station. He looks the officer in the eye and says, "I need to change my statement." Is he protecting himself or falling into Mick's trap? But wait, This story is far from over. Mick's rage, Sean's decision, and Brody's secret? Everything is about to collide in a way no one could have predicted. What will happen next? Who will be left standing when all the lies finally unravel? And what price will they all pay for the truth? If you think this is the end, think again. The twists are far from over, and the consequences are just beginning. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next shocking turn in this gripping Coronation Street saga. You won't believe what's coming next, and trust me, you won't want to miss